Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Oh God, my voice is cracking. It is your girl Aqua May, and I am here for my fire signs. This is going to be for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You guys are getting your reading right now. It's going to be a collective message, so please take it how it resonates. If you have any of these placements in your chart, please stick around, hear what comes out. You might find something for you. All right, if you need to reach me, look in the description box for any details. All right, but let's tap in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's call in our ancestors, our angels, our guardians, and our guides. Okay, we are here in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. So, what is the energy to, ooh, that came right out, sliding on. Healing, nice. Number 33. I've been seeing this number a lot. Okay, number 33. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? I don't know. But anywho, that nice big heart is there. It's the same, it's giving the same color. It is giving me the color of the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. So this is healing like of your identity, right? It says reconnecting with your true nature. So this is giving me something about how you identify yourself, right? Really kind of expressing yourself in a way that's more healthier, like, right, you're learning, I'm getting a lot with this, that's why I'm like stuttering, but reconnecting with your true nature is like getting back to your authentic self. Okay, that's basically what I'm trying to say, and I'm showing this card like as if YouTube won't, I'm sorry YouTube, I wasn't paying attention to the lady's boobies. Okay, so don't get me. But nonetheless, healing energy is here for you. At the bottom it says the hidden path. All right, I love how this card looks. It's wisdom, it's life, it's brightness, you know, it's the cycles. It says the marriage of spirit and matter. Okay, so this says reconnecting. So you're putting yourself back together. You're putting the pieces back together. I feel like you're feeling like your old self again, right? Hello, Josh. How are you? Josh and Rolo. But yeah, this card here with the healing is just giving me you putting yourself, you know, back together. And that's a good energy, right? You feeling like you need to maybe even take time for yourself just to reconnect, right? You've been doing a lot for other people. You've been moving, grooving, and shaking all over the place, but really reconnecting with yourself, right? Getting back to maybe even like just the smallest, simplest things, like cooking yourself a good home cooked meal, right? Like maybe you've been out a lot, having to eat outside food a lot, but you're going home and you're cooking a home cooked meal. Like that's a part of healing, right? You sitting down and taking time to map out and plan out what your next few steps are going to be, right? That's actually taking time out to heal, because, you know, when you're too involved, when you're too in the mix of something, sometimes you can't really see the forest for the trees. Okay, so let me get another card here with healing for my fire signs. Ooh. We have about to say compass, but it says compassion. Okay, that word compass is in the word compassion, so it's navigating through, reading the room, reading the energy, setting the temperature, feeling the temperature as well, though, right? Knowing what the temperature is going to be in a situation, or, you know, kind of setting the motion forward too on things, having a sense of understanding of all the whole environment, right? Feeling out everything I'm seeing, because she's holding on to this world here, right? She's holding on to the globe, but it's like she's testing the water. She's feeling out to see how and what, and you know, what is truly needed at this time. And I feel like this is how you're digging into your own healing, right? Whether it be for other people, sometimes we got to help other people heal, right? We need to reconnect with, you know, kind of their energy to see what they truly need. But I really do feel like this is a personal healing. This is getting back in touch with yourself. This is finding your true direction, right? Feeling aligned with that direction, and, you know, truly doing what you got to do, right? Feeling fulfilled, feeling satisfied, feeling like you're actually doing what it is you're meant to be doing, right? Not feeling like you're just kind of pushing the paper, right? Kind of like that energy of just like you're doing it to be doing it. Doing things that are more meaningful for your soul. That's what I'm seeing here. All right, fire signs. What else do we get here? Hello. Thank you. I appreciate you. My wall design. I actually want to get another one. I've been thinking about a new one, because this one has been here for a while. But thank you. All right. right, let's see what we got for my fire signs at this time. What is going on with my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarius? The Son of Wands, the Five of Coins, and the Two of Wands. Yeah. Okay. The Five of Coins has come out for kind of, I think, maybe 3 different elements. I'm not sure if all of the other ones got. I know at least 2 other elements got this Five of Coins energy. And this Five of Coins is in the middle for you guys, you know, for you fire signs. But this is, I feel like, things that are just kind of finishing up is what I'm seeing for you. The Son of Wands, this is the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who's going in to tackle what they need to tackle, right? And being kind of fearless, right? Almost in a way of not thinking before they act, or, you know, not really thinking about the fact that, you know what, it's just like not thinking about the unknowns, right? It's like acting in the moment. That's what I'm seeing here with this Five of Coins and this Knight of Wands, the Son of Wands, right? That's what I get here. It's like somebody who is definitely doesn't need the approval, doesn't need the crowd. They don't need the, right? They kind of just jump in and do in the moment. And the Two of Wands is here at the end, where there's planning, like planning ahead, which is needed, right? So there's a level of you not only acting in the moment, but you needing to plan ahead, because sometimes being always in the moment of things, it doesn't serve its purpose for the long run, right? It only serves its purpose for that moment. So this Two of Wands is planning for the future, planning your next steps a little bit more carefully, so that you're not having to backtrack, okay? Because I do see that with the Five of Coins. It's like somebody needing to backtrack because they may have acted too quickly, right? And that healing energy is like having to go back, where you move too quickly and you stub your toe, right? And it makes you stop. It causes some sort of like delay even, because now you have to go through this healing process. So if you're thinking before you act, you're minimizing your risk. You're minimizing your chances of, I don't want to say failure, but of mistake, of mishap, of, you understand me? Misjudgment. So you need to read the room a little bit better here. The Four of Cups is here with the Knight of Wands. That's interesting. It's somebody who's like looking or missing the adventure. That's what you may feel like at this time with this healing process, right? But it's something that you have to go through. And this could have been because of, again, like a misstep or something, or whatever it was. It doesn't matter really what it was, but nonetheless, you're having to go through this pause, this moment of, you know, I can't just jump into it right away, but I still want to move. I still want to do something, right? And the Four of Cups is somebody who's kind of missing that sense of adventure with this Knight of Wands. You have the High Priestess and the Three of Swords. Now, this is just telling you that the reason why, again, the healing with this Three of Swords here and this High Priestess energy. Because with the Knight of Wands is very quick energy. Somebody who does it now and thinks later, right? And pays the consequences later. But what do you want your consequences to be? You get what I'm saying? How do you want your consequences dished out? How do you want your karma dished out to you? And when you know something is not good for you, when you know that, the High Priestess with this Three of Swords is like, you already know exactly what is paining you, what is ailing you, what is causing you the trouble. But in some sense, it's like you have some sort of, with this Four of Cups, have a desire of some sense to kind of, again, get back into action with something. But it's like the same thing that's kind of causing you to not be able to move forward properly, right? Not causing you to actually, look who's here again. I can't make it up, my fire signs. Let's look at who's here again. The Knight of Wands. This is the same card, 2 different decks. Okay, Knight of Wands, Son of Wands, Knight of Wands, jumping into action a little bit too quickly. There's alligators here. He in the thing with the damn alligators, and there's people watching in this little window. I don't know if you can see it. They're watching, right? This person jump into action and kind of in the adventure. But who's there? You may not really care who's there with you, I feel like. But it's just like in this energy of being in the moment of things doesn't help in the long run. I don't know, okay? Alrighty, I don't know. So, like, what is that? Why are you trying to act so quickly? My fire signs. Why are you trying to move so quickly? Why are you trying to move? This, she's holding the planet, and the planet doesn't move on your timing. The planet moves in its own cycle, in its own direction. It does what it's supposed to do. And yes, it'll have different changes and things that'll happen. And this is why you need to read the room a little bit better. Okay? So that you're not making those mishaps. That's what I'm seeing here. The high priestess is your intuition. You're not listening to your intuition, my fire signs? You got to listen to your intuition. Your intuition will save you. You trust in your gut feeling. You know what? Your gut feeling might tell you to jump, but you got to ask yourself, well, why is it telling me to jump? Maybe it's not telling you to jump in. Maybe it's telling you to jump out the way, right? It's not telling you to get into something, right? You may be somebody who is like, you get into situations with other people, like to save them from problems, right? Two people getting into an argument and you jump in. I'm just using this as an example. And after that's over, the two people that was fighting, they are fine. They go where they go, but you either are the one in the hospital, or you're the one in jail, or you're the one that everybody's looking at like, well, why you had to do all of that? All right. So again, thinking before you act. You have the magician, and it came out in reverse. Because if you don't do it right, it will blow up in your face. Okay? And with the 5 of coins here, I'm going to take that magician just how it came out in reverse. Because it's there with the 5 of coins, because something is just not working anymore. All right? Somebody's efforts are failing here. Yeah, the 6 of wands. Somebody's efforts are failing. Where it once worked, where it once was okay, where this was once maybe even your identity, right? This is how you seen yourself in this type of way, jumping into action. Now you're a little bit more wiser, right? Now you're a little bit more stronger. You're a little bit more, how do I say, educated, whatever the word is. So it's like, you know what doesn't work and what works, right? If you don't know what doesn't work, just look back at all the times you did something that had a more negative outcome than a positive one. And look at what you did. All right. Now, my fire signs, I don't care. You can be here with me and leave if you don't want to hear that, but it is what it is. That's how I read. I read about you. I don't read about all the other people all the time unless it's absolutely what I see. And what I see here with this Knight of Wands being here twice, this is about the fire signs, okay? So something here you have to, gotta release it. The 8 of Swords in reverse. With this magician, is something here that you kind of hold on to as the identity. Like, I'm seeing this magician in reverse, like almost like an old magic trick. You need something here that's going to be, that's going to actually release you, because you need a releasing. Something needs to be released. Something here was being held back. And I feel like as soon as the release happens with this 8 of Wands, this is definitely a releasing, and it moves things, it shifts something into gear. You have the 6 of Wands in the upright, and you have the 8 of Wands in the upright. And the only thing holding you back here is you maybe not even taking the time out to gather all the resources that you need. The magician here needs all 4 suits, right? He needs the swords, he needs the pentacles, he needs the cups, he needs the wands. He does not just need the wands. If he has his wand, right? But that wand is like also the power from the ethers. That's the other energy that the magician needs. So you may have certain aspects here, but with the magician in reverse, you're not putting all your resources together in the proper way to get the proper result. And that's what I see here. Okay? And you will be victorious, but I feel like you're like, that's what I'm seeing too, like a video game. Like you're trying to get past a certain level in a video game, and it's like you keep, every time you get to that point, you, like on Mario, when you jump and you're like, I got it, I'm gonna do it from this way, and you still fall, right? So it's like really just kind of doing a little bit, taking a little bit more time. There's no rush here, my fire signs, okay? Healing does not take, healing does not require you to rush. Healing requires you to slow down just to that much so that you can actually make progress. Okay? Let's see what this 2 of Wands is, because I see somebody here sitting down as well. All right? The 2 of Wands is active, but it's planned actions. And that's here with the Hangman, the delay I've been talking about the whole time. Having to kind of put yourself in a pause moment. Having to kind of reconfigure yourself, right? And knowing when something is detrimental to you. That's what I'm seeing here with that Hangman. Knowing when something is detrimental to you, because the 8 of Swords in upright is something that can be detrimental. Okay? So knowing when something is detrimental. hang it up. Let me get another speed card here for my fire. We have the Eight of Swords. Yep, you figure it out. That's too many cards, but the Sun did come out there. Oh. The Ace of Pentacles is here. I like that just as much as the Sun coming out. Okay, but you have the Ten of Wands. You have the Eight of Cups here, right? So with that Hangman energy, you're hanging it up. Something is too much. It's, again, you keep getting a result that you don't want here with this Ten of Wands, right? It's like collecting... Instead of collecting the gold medal, you have all of these bronze medals. And you're like, man, I'm giving up. Not really giving up on it. It's like, I'm going to do something. Something has to give here. That's what I see with this energy. Something has to give. I have to do it different. And I thought I had another card here. Oh, my God. I can't make it up. The Two of Wands. I don't know where the other card is that I thought I had, but it's okay. The Two of Wands is here twice. It was supposed to be. Whatever other card it was, I put back in the deck, obviously. But again, planning better, right? And when you have a plan and you have all the resources together, when you have all the aspects, the components together, it actually makes more sense, right? You're not just trying to make a move with just two wands, right? You're trying to make, you're not trying to make a move where you have all 10 wands here and you have to carry them all at once. Your plan needs to be a little bit more cohesive and smoother here with this Ten of Wands, right? You're going to build what you're going to build, but you don't have to do it all at once, okay? And that's where that Eight of Cups is like. You have to, certain parts of your plan here, you may need to change, right? You may need to navigate them a little bit differently, all right? I feel like this is, I just heard readjusting in some sort of way. Oh, here goes the other card. It was the Ace of Pentacles. It was over here. I didn't even see it. But the Ace of Pentacles is here is where, like, you find now something here where you feel like the opportunities or things are more in abundance, right? You actually made it to the goal mark. That's what I'm saying here, right? The goal mark is here because you're doing it in a way that allows time to pass in healthy ways, not jumping in too fast here. You got the Knight of Wands twice in your spread. All right, you need to take your time. Time isn't going anywhere. Things aren't leaving you. But there are certain things, actually there are things leaving you. But they're like what you want is not leaving you, okay? What's meant to leave will leave. Does that make sense? All right, good. I hope so. All right, let's get this going. Actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna take this. Let's see what else we get here for my fire signs. We have the anchor. Now the anchor drops down when the anchor is ready to set in place, but the anchor also gets pulled up when it's time to move. All right, so being a little, having to, I'm seeing this anchor as like something that you utilize to not make you move so fast, if that makes sense. I don't know what that is, all right? Something here that actually kind of holds you down instead of floating away, right? Instead of your fire sign. So you want to contain that energy in a way that it works where it needs to work and it's not spreading all over the place, right? Because if the boat started moving, the anchor wasn't down, your ship would be gone by the time you come back. Whatever. It don't make sense to me, but whatever. This energy is here with the Sith. All right, number 10. You have 35 and then you have 10 here. Again, thinking before you act avoids accidents. So this is your warning, all right? This is your fair warning from whatever. Conclusions are within reach. Yes, you will get to the finish line. You don't have to get there in 2 minutes, right? It doesn't have to be something that's speedy. Taking more time here, all right? To read the room before you act. You and your loved ones will be safe. This is the new moon in Cancer, which just passed for us. So we would on the 25th of June that happened. So you and your loved ones are safe, okay? And again, this energy of the eclipse is here. So things are being removed. These big old tall blockages and things that seem to be in your way, they will be chopped down. And I feel like more sizable, attainable, or achievable task, okay? The end of a tough cycle approaches. So it may seem like things are going slow, that you want them to go faster, or, right, you want a decision on something quicker, you want to hear better news quicker. It's going to come. and it's going to come when it's supposed to, okay? So expect a powerful change here, and conclusions are within reach. So things will turn around for you in divine timing, okay? And surrender to the divine. That's what it says at the bottom. And divine timing is when it happens, not when you want it to happen necessarily. When you want it to happen, it can happen, but you have to be logical, you have to be practical, rational, right? You saw how that happened? I'm going to take it. Because you got number 444, I am protected. All right? I love that. It says, trust your journey. Trust the way your life unfolds. And trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. Okay? That's what I've been telling you the whole time. You don't have to move any faster. You're okay where you are. Just work through the process, right? Work through it and be tactful. I just said that. Logical, rational, all of those things. Tactful. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. That's the compass. Reading the room, the compassion, the compass. You hear me? Let me get one more card. This is for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. You have, I am charismatic, all right? So you got that riz. That's how the young kids say it, right? You got that riz. Number 3, all right? Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You're able to get others on board with your ideas. You may have people that are around you that are moving slower than you, and that frustrates the heck out of you. And you know what? We can't control how other people move. But it doesn't mean that things aren't happening. If they're supposed to happen in a particular way, believe me, another person's delays, another person's procrastination will not stop you from getting or achieving whatever it is you're meant to achieve. And you have to see it like that. And you can't be in a mindset where you're like, well, why are they doing this? And, like, I don't even know, like almost like a demanding energy of other people's energy, because you have to be in alignment to get what you want. You have to be in the flow to get what you want. All right. And just be good. Number 444 is here. All right. It's the best angel number ever, isn't it? It says you're protected. All right. So, lovelies, this is the message for you today. My voice is going. It's all cracked. Did a lot of talking today at work. But I had to come on for my fire signs and do your message. And I will be back with more. So don't worry. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Personal readings are available. Talk to you later. Deuces. Bye.